Welcome back again to our second section, our second segment. We still have our guests Anne Rain or Anne Nyombura, the author, the YouTuber, and the filmmaker. We want to explore something here, the creative path of storytelling. You are a YouTuber, your inner growth. I mean, this is just like an interaction section with you. And I want to pick it up by asking you this question. You wear many hats: filmmaker, YouTuber, author. I mean, we have Anne's book here. I think we'll talk about it towards the end of this conversation. Um, I mean, how do you how do all these creative roles support your mission of wellness and self uh, uh, I mean you as a person, how does all these you wear like all these hats, you're a filmmaker, a YouTuber, you are an author, how do these creative roles support your mission of wellness?
Okay.
Mm.
So my journey is I started as a filmmaker
Mhm.
and a freelance filmmaker.
Mhm.
So I, w- I was always I'm always called in when there's a film to shoot,
Mhm.
especially international films.
Oh, okay.
So I deal with international crew when they come to Kenya to film their films or
Okay.
TV shows.
Mm-hmm.
But I've also done local Kenyan TV shows
Okay.
like Baba Yao. It was once on TV.
Baba Yao.
Yes,
It was on KTN.
yes,
Oh, and okay, all right. Uh-huh.
yes. I was a production assistant.
Oh,
I was always behind the
the
camera.
camera. Ah, okay.
I needed a creative outlet.
Yeah.
Since I was always behind the camera, I
Mm.
needed to live in my purpose.
Mm.
So, um, what happened is I first started with the book.
Mhm.
Before I was
Oh, you wrote the book first.
Yes, I wrote the book first
Okay.
when I was in between jobs.
Mm-hmm.
What happened is I fell into depression
Okay, tell us about
fast.
that. What happened? What led to depression?
Okay, so when growing up,
Mhm.
you're always told, I was always told I'm smart. I'm very smart
Ah,
when you're growing up.
yeah.
So you become a problem solver.
Mm.
Even,
I think I'm picking this from, you see, our first guest, Regina, and our second also guest, Japheth. The same, they talked about that, like this thing where parents they expect, if you're bright or you're smart, your siblings, your parents, everybody around you, they expect you to be a problem solver. They don't know that you're also a human being, and you also maybe have things you need to do by yourself.
true.
Uh-huh.
And now also when you become a problem solver, you solve all your problems
Mhm.
so that you don't stress other people
With your problems. Because you are a problem solver, you don't have a problem.
Yes.
So whenever people come to you, they know Anne doesn't have any problem. Let's go to her. And in actual sense, you also have your problems that you ought to solve.
True.
Mhm.
Now, what happened is now before I actually asked for help,
Mhm.
I did not know I was so depressed. This is what happens to people who are told they're smart. Before they actually now start asking for help, they have gone through it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So when I found out maybe I'm not doing so well, I called my friend who happens to be a nurse, and I told her my issue. So what she did is she recommended me to a therapist.
Mm.
And then the therapist was kind enough to give me 4 free sessions.
Free. Oh,
Yes.
that was a very good therapist.
I was so grateful.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would go to therapy once every 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So I went for the first session, the second session. I'm seeing progress. I'm seeing, wow, this is nice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm seeing, in fact, when you think you're doing okay, that's when you need to see a therapist.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then now she said I need to start paying for the sessions.
After now, you and all of a sudden she changes. Yeah, you need to pay. What prompted her to? I mean, the therapist to ask you for payment.
I mean, she's a good therapist.
Oh,
And
so she saw your progress and she's like, this
yes,
has to be paid for.
yes,
I mean, I mean, why would she do that?
she's also running a business.
Oh, it is her business.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can't always be going there for free therapy. And she's very well trained. She was from abroad.
Mhm.
She studied abroad.
Yeah.
And you see the difference between talking to a friend when you have an issue and talking to a therapist is that the therapist is trained
Yeah.
to see your habits, to see your thought patterns, and will help you to realize them. And if you're going through destructive thoughts, they can pinpoint that for you.
Yeah.
They help you
So
discover.
it's like a journey they have walked. So
Yes.
they really resonate very well with it than a
Yes.
friend who is
Than a friend
just
who-
providing a shoulder for you to lean on, and they cannot do anything more than that.
Yes, they can only listen.
Yeah.
So the therapist said 2,500 per session. That's how she's paid by her other clients, or about 2,000. It was not sustainable for me.
That's about that's about that's about $100 or $200.
Yeah.
About that. I think around
$25.
$25. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's about $25
Every 2 weeks.
every 2 weeks.
Now I'm disappointed. I can only afford a few other sessions, and then I'm out in the world by myself, and I can't tell the progress. That's why I needed other habits to supplement going to the therapist. That's why I became an advocate, a wellness advocate, finding new habits that are free, that we can help ourselves and be accountable to ourselves too, that help our mental health, well-being.
Wow. So this is you're not just talking. It's a journey you've walked.
It's a journey.
And there was a point where you realized, no, I mean, if the therapist didn't ask you for money, would you have actually?
Absolutely.
You see, now there is always the other side of the coin.
Yeah.
And I think that so. And what stories do you tell? Do you feel you are called to tell, and why?
I'm called to tell stories that impact other people's lives, especially if they don't even need just motivational stories, and especially if they don't need any other expenses to improve their well-being, to improve their day-to-day life. Those are the stories that I'm called to tell.
Wow. Beautiful. And so many people listen to your story, because I know, I understand in this modern world where we are living, people want to listen to other different stories. Do people listen to your stories, and how do they resonate with your stories when you tell them story about mental wellness? And then when you have you ever gone to talk to somebody about, or maybe have you ever told somebody I'm a mental health wellness advocate, and then he tells you that is for for crazy people? Like, how do people perceive it, like, in your experience?
True, because okay, something that I do other than talk to people is mentor high school
Students.
Because when you leave high school, you're used to a schedule in high school. You do this, do this, do this, do this. When you come out to the world, nobody's telling you to do anything.
Yeah, you are by yourself.
Yes. So I talk to the students. For them, I think they are in a generation that appreciates these talks, these mentor talks, and creating for them space. But have I come across a person? Maybe I've not talked to those people.
Maybe because I remember our previous guest saying, when he introduces himself as a mental health therapist, and everybody's like, you deal with insane, crazy people who pick people in the street. So yeah, because the people have not received this wellness conversation Still, people struggle. Others, they still look at it as a white thing, as I said, because it happened to me. When it happened to me, that's when I realized that no, this is not something to. I mean, you can't ignore. It's not a white people thing. It is everybody needs, especially to young generation from the lower school to middle school to university. I think everybody needs this from the family perspective. So, and how has your creative journey changed your inner landscape?
Mm. My creative journey,
Mm.
you know, sometimes art is very important,
Mm.
and we are not only very few people
Mm.
appreciate art,
Mm.
um, and the and taking part in the arts work.
Yeah.
Artwork helps in the healing process.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I was writing this book,
Mm-hmm.
I was writing it in a period when I was healing as well.
Or you are in the process of healing.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's a way to
Mm-hmm.
we should use artwork as a way to heal,
Mm.
as a way to express our emotions. Yeah.
Mm. Great. So, do you ever feel exposed or vulnerable sharing your journey online, or how do you handle that?
Every artwork is vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
Just being in the art scene, the creative scene, it's a vulnerable experience.
Mm-hmm.
But it's one that needs to be shared so that other people can see you're going through it, and they can as well appreciate their lives
Mm-hmm.
and relate to it even.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So the vulnerability, like you, that people have to see the vulnerability for them to relate with your story.
Yes.
Ah, okay. And how do you handle it? On especially, yeah, how do you handle it?
Don't get attached to your art.
Okay, you have to disassociate yourself from your heart.
Definitely.
How?
You like once you've done one artwork,
Mm-hmm.
start thinking of your next artwork.
Oh, okay. So that's like you're setting pace for another artwork.
Yes.
All right.
But once you get very attached to your artwork,
Mm-hmm.
it can become a problem.
I see. I see. So, how do you approach storytelling as a wellness practice, both for yourself and your audience?
Storytelling. I just go with the flow,
Mhm.
honestly.
Mm.
With the times and what people are as a collective,
Mhm.
as in our culture, in our society, what
Mhm.
people are going through. That's what I tend to write about, or what I receive guidance from.
So you read a lot.
Yes, I also
What are
read a
you
lot.
currently reading?
I just finished Trevor Noah Bona Crime.
Ooh, okay, okay. Trevor Noah is also your favorite. Okay, I haven't read his book though. I am still reading Brian Tracy, Maximum Achievement.
Oh,
That's what I'm reading currently, and also going through a bit of journals here and there. But I'm also deep into podcast and audio. I mean, and movies. It's also one way of reading, of course.
reading. Yes.
So, what lessons that filmmaking has taught you about yourself that meditation or travel hasn't?
Wow.
Mhm.
Eh, Filmmaking it requires a lot of people.
Mhm.
It requires a lot of logistics as well
Mhm.
that travel wouldn't, or
Mhm.
that writing wouldn't.
Mhm.
It requires teamwork on a very mega level.
Mhm.
Can you imagine when you watch a movie how many people worked on it per credits?
So many people, so many people.
Yes.
Because even on this show, when people see, they see us, but there's a lot of logistics happening at the back.
Yeah.
So yeah, so you've learned that has
Teamwork.
interaction, teamwork.
Yes.
It has helped you to teamwork. What else?
Hmm. And how to organizing people.
Dealing with crazy people.
Dealing with people.
In filming industry sometimes it's crazy.
It is.
You meet other people with in their own world, so you have to make them know that you're here and you're here for this. So you have to do this.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Filmmaking has also taught me that
Mm.
it's important to have other things that can other things that can bring you money.
Mhm.
What do you call that? Other ventures that
Other
can,
ventures that can give you money.
yes.
Do you call it side hustle?
It's a term.
That is uh, uh, the common term people use
Yes.
for something that gives you an extra penny. They call it
Yes.
a side hustle.
Yes, yes, yes. But
Eh,
in fact, you should treat filmmaking as a side hustle.
why? Why don't you just like treat it as your main income?
So you see, here in Kenya, we have not yet formed solid
Mm-hmm.
film associations.
Okay.
You know, abroad, if people are filmmakers and they don't have work, the government pays them.
Pays them, yeah.
So here in Kenya, we are not there yet.
Mm.
Here, if you don't have work and you're already done with a production and you already used that money, you are waiting for another
Another one,
production.
and it might take long for you to get another one.
Yes.
I mean, is there anything the government could do to like to make it work the way it's working in other countries? Because filmmaking is actually like it's one thing, and we have so many people in school currently studying filmmaking.
Yeah.
So, if that is the situation, what happens if they come out of school?
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah,
The government needs to come up with something, but I know the Film Association, they're already making plans to get to that level.
I think that would be better. When it gets there, I might find myself I might find myself there. We actually moving swiftly and we are almost coming to an end. I really would wish this conversation to continue on and on and on and on. But now I want to ask you your content often feels meditative itself. Is that intentional?
It is.
Tell
I
us
didn't know
about
you
it.
realized that.
Yeah, just tell us about it.
My intention is when a person watches my content, they acquire the zen. They're already feeling in a meditative state. I want them to feel calm and grounded.
Do you meditate every day yourself?
Personally, I do.
Okay.
I set a time. If I'm very busy, I make sure I have at least 15 minutes.
15.
15 minutes in the day.
Okay. That is before you sleep or immediately you wake up?
Yes.
Okay, I wish I could.
Or even when okay, if I don't have that time, sometimes I don't have when you're filming, I make sure at least 3 minutes. I at least go outside and in nature.
Oh, you go for nature walk.
Yes.
So you also like you love nature walk.
Yes.
What is one interesting thing about reading?
About
Reading books. Like I think there was a book you were discussing on your channel. I was watching. I don't know. It's written by, is it a Ghanaian or something? It was
manuscript from Accra.
Yes, manuscript from Accra. Yes, that book. I was listening to you how you trying to explain some of the quotes from the book, and I was a bit interested. I mean, what is this one thing about reading?
You know, reading can be another form of gaining information very closely related to travel because it's actually, I would like to think reading as traveling on a budget.
Yeah. Also, instead of traveling, but now what if you're traveling and you're reading at the same time? So you're doing two at the same time. Eh?
Yes.
Okay.
So reading is also meditative, and you learn so many things from other people's thoughts, and that can enlighten you. Yeah.
Is it in your nature to read, or it's something that you also started after you started this journey of wellness?
I've always loved reading books since I was small.
Okay.
Maybe my taste in the books that I read is what has been different. Like manuscript from Accra tends to be a spiritual kind of book.
Yeah, yeah.
Trevor Noah Born a Crime is an adventurous book because you like grow with Trevor Noah and you learn about South Africa before even I've been able to travel there.
Yeah.
So depends with the mood I'm in that I choose a book.
Mhm.
Yeah.
This book serves a memoir documenting my travel thus far. It delves into my journey of creating travel opportunity through sports and later through filmmaking, shedding light on the value. This is how you entered your book. A value shedding light on the valuable lessons I gained from those journeys. I hope to impart to the reader the skills of approaching every venture with confidence. Throughout this book, you will discover bonus insight on consistent creating personalized and fulfilling experience. This is Anyambura. You said this book, where do we find it?
You can order it on my Instagram
On your Instagram.
at Andrain. That's
Mhm.
my handle.
Mhm.
And coming soon on Amazon and Kindle.
It's coming soon on Amazon, on Kindle. So for my friends or whoever that is watching this from abroad, how can they, maybe if they are interested to get this book, how will they get it?
They can order from me on Instagram. I have an e-version.
Oh, you
I
have
have
an
an
e-version.
e-version.
Also, so they can get an e-version from you. We are about to close, but I have one question before now we go on our closing remark. If you could tell your younger creative, your younger creative self, one truth about the journey ahead, what will that be?
Embrace yourself
Yeah.
because it's an adventure.
Okay.
So, my mom always says,
Mhm.
life is a marathon, not a race.
Mm.
Do you know how long these people run a marathon for?
How I used to run. I understand. I used to run 10 kilometers. Is it called 10? 10,000. I did 5,000. I did 3,000. The shortest
Wow.
I did was 15. Actually, I tried 800. But I have done 10. I've done a mile, I guess. So I used to do that. And
That's
sometimes,
nice.
even now, I love running. I just
Wow.
wake up in the morning and I run. And I think, I don't know where your mom got that saying from, but I also heard it from somebody. But I want to hear you. Continue with that.
So
before.
compare that to people who run like short races, 100-meter race.
Yeah.
They do it in even 0 point something seconds.
Hmm. Even the endurance itself,
Yes.
it's another thing. But now for people who run for 2 hours, you are
Mhm.
just here. The pain, the endurance, there is a
Mhm.
lot that goes in mind. So, yeah.
So I would like we relate life to a marathon
Marathon.
because it's very long.
Mm.
You need endurance, practice, discipline. A lot of work goes in life. That's what I would have told my
So,
younger
what would be
self.
your closing remark, and what would be your advice to somebody who wants to start a meditation journey?
All right. So what I will advise that person is the quality of your mind
Mhm.
determines the quality of your life.
Repeat that again.
The quality
Quality.
of your mind,
Mind.
determines the quality of your life.
Excellent. All right.
Yeah, so how you take care of your mind, what you consume,
Mm.
what you expose yourself to, even entertainment wise.
Mm.
Not even the people you surround yourself with, even the people you expose yourself with, entertainment wise.
Yeah.
You have to always take care of your mind, and the quality of your mind will determine the quality of your life.
Awesome. So is that a closing remark as well?
That is very.
And then, so would you want, again, last time you shared your social media platforms, just once again, you can, if you have the business contact, somebody wants to reach you direct, like a hotline, and you would want maybe to share, this is the time.
Thank you so much. So, where people can find me is on all social platforms: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. They can find me with the handle at the sign at and Rain. Rain stands for Nyambura. Do you know
Oh,
Nyambura?
okay. Rain stand means Nyambura.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
So in my language I'm from, Nyambura means born during the rainy season.
Ah, okay. So I was wondering because I asked somebody, what does rain? I mean, what does rain mean? Anne calls herself rain. What does it mean? And then this is what the person said. Based on what she does, it's like rain. Actually, it really relates with the wellness that you're talking about, because rain comes with a lot of life. It's like life impacting and all that. So I think then I think you're born at the right time to do the right thing, what you're doing right now. And
Thank you
actually,
so
I thank you
much.
very, very much.
Thank
It was
you.
really an honor to have you on my show, and I hope we'll continue talking. Next time, we need to talk more about this book. We'll just talk about books and reading. I'm looking forward to have a number of authors on the show, and every author just to talk about the book and what led him to write that book. And I think at that time, when that time comes, of course, you'll be amongst them. I know you'll be having
Yes,
another copy,
yeah.
like maybe 2 or 3 more other books.
Yeah.
But thank you very much for creating time to come. I really appreciate you, because it's not easy. People are busy doing things, but creating time to come on the show for this session again for the second time, I am very, very honored. And thank you very much. We also want to thank our director, Patrick, for the work he's doing. And above all, we want to thank God for enabling us to be here, of course, and thank Pridin for giving us the space and supporting our work. Up until next time, I am your host of the Okwako Outlook, Geoffrey Jefferson. Bye bye, and see you next time. Remember to subscribe, like, share, and comment. Okay? Bye bye. Next time. See you.